All right, guys, welcome back to the CSO Pro. Again, my name is Carson Cook, and today we're going to talk about a very, very unique topic, guys. Something we need to wrap our head around. That's a very important sales tip or trick, kind of an idea. And that idea is having reservations actually kills sales. Now, we often see this too many times that one of the hardest things to do in business, guys, is ask for the money or ask for the green light. It's a situation where someone that's even very well versed, they have great communication tactics and techniques. When they're instructed to ask for the money or they're finally going for the close, they stumble, they fall, they're slower in communication, they're afraid, they have reservations on asking for money, they have reservations on if they've done it well enough, right? And that kills sales so many times. If it's not even, we've even seen it so bad, guys, that it's not even actually part of the sales process to ask for business, okay, which is super, super important. Even with funnels and all the new stuff that's coming out, guys, with digital marketing and advertising, there's situations where it takes someone through, but it never asks for the sale. There's no certain situation where, you know, that individual might have reservations. I don't want to piss off my customer, my potential prospect, my client, but having reservations kills sales. So we're gonna talk about 3 things gonna help you kind of eliminate or get over the idea of having reservations on things you might say, things you might do. You know, coming upon a prospect, having reservations will kill the deal completely. So we're gonna get you to stop doing that, right? So, you know, we're gonna get rid of the reservations you might have with these 3 things. You'll never learn if you don't screw up. That's one thing that we have on here, guys, is that you're never going to learn if you're not put in a failure type situation. Now, you can see this replicated not only just as a sales professional throughout life, it's everywhere. It's all the way up to the top level politicians and CEOs, that a lot of people don't get to that position, okay, by being great. They get to that position by failing and learning to get off their ass and get back up, okay, or learning from their mistakes, okay? And that's a huge thing that you need to understand, is that in the sales process, for a new industry or a new product, going into potential clients is gonna be scary. You're gonna have reservations, okay, saying that, you know, this and that for price. But going into that, you need to make sure that you go into that with an open mind and the idea that you will fail, okay? And failure takes a lot of stress off of your shoulders. So if it's one potential prospect that you know that you are not gonna be able to close, or it's a tough lead, if you go into that saying, you know what, I'm not gonna close them anyway, but I'm going to do the process, focus on my steps of the sale, focus on the objections, and I'm gonna learn. I am going to learn from that process. I'm gonna learn from it, okay? Go do it. Get off your ass, run in there, screw up, okay? Screwing up in sales, guys, is amazing. It's a great way to teach you how to keep going, right? So, and the faster and the more that you can screw up, the faster you'll kill your learning curve, which just means that you need to make more phone calls every single day. You need to be in front of more prospects every single day without reservations of actually your commission. The commission will come, but the faster you can do that, the better, the better. Okay, so losing deals by not saying, that's another big thing. That's number 2 that we have on our list of reservations. People lose deals because of the things that they do not say. They don't lose deals because of the things that they say. There's not a situation where you're gonna say something and you're gonna lose the deal completely. There might be a situation where you save some time with a potential prospect and say one thing and they go, oh, well, I'm not gonna do it anymore. If that's the case, I'm not gonna do it. Well, you just saved yourself a lot of time, because if you would have just not said anything and went through the whole process, there's a good opportunity, no matter what, or how good your product is, or how much value you built, at the end of that, they're not going to sign with you anyway, period. Okay, that's an end off or be all. So say what you need to say all the time, keep everything on the table and tell the truth. Then the first thing, guys, is to worry about this is number 3, is we often see this too many times in sales, is that you're given opportunities, you're given leads from your sales organization, okay, and you have the best leads, right? So you call the shitty leads first, right? And you're afraid that, you know, I'm not good enough with my shitty leads, so I'm not gonna call my good leads. Every lead should be considered the same. Every deal should be considered the same. If we start prioritizing that and we don't prioritize the main concern, which would be numbers, then you start losing your work ethic and you start losing the actual closes. You need more numbers. You need to speak to as many people as possible. No matter if auto shops are the best for my type of business, but I can close these, and these, I'm gonna go to my auto shops last because I have to focus on screwing up over here. Screw up on all of them, okay? Focus on numbers, all right? If it's something where your daily goal is 10 and you've hit 10, hit 20. If you get at least 20, you hit 20 the next day, hit 30. If you can't hit 30 and you're stuck at 28, make that your goal. Make 30 your goal. Make 30 your goal. Make 30 your goal. Boom, I hit 30. Now I've hit 30. Now I've hit 30. Now I've hit 30. Now I've hit 30. Now I'm gonna try for 35. I'm gonna hit in front of 35 prospects door to door, driving around. Okay, so that's the idea. It doesn't matter if they're a potentially good prospect or a bad prospect, because no matter what happens, you can always go back when you're more knowledgeable and you're more skilled. You can always call them back when you're more knowledgeable and you're more skilled. Okay, the idea is that when you first learn sales or you first learn a new industry or a new product, you need to get in front of as many numbers as possible to kill those reservations that you might have. So do not have any of these reservations, guys. Don't have reservations. First off, to help you kill reservations, these 3 things you need to learn. You need to learn by failure. Learn by failure. That means get off your ass, get in front of as many prospects as you can. Number 2 is you need to say what you need to say. Okay, if you've been trained to say certain things, say those things. Okay, if it's something you can't do for a client, tell them you can't do it. If it's something you can do for a client, say great, we can do it. Always under promise and then over deliver later is very important. And then also don't worry about worse leads first. Okay, get those out of the way for practice, but you want to make sure that you don't fall into that habit and sell everyone. Sell everyone all the time, whether it's a super phenomenal lead that you don't want to waste or a really crap lead that you don't think you can kill. Mix them all together, get on the phones, mix them all together, go see those people. But that's how you kill reservations in sales. Thanks for tuning into the CSO Pro, guys. Rock and roll, and we'll talk to you soon. Carson Cook, back at you again with the CSO Pro. Just wanted to put everything out there, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning into all the videos here on YouTube. I just wanted to point out to you guys real quick, just once again, this book will be going on sale May 1st this year, 2019. So coming up here pretty shortly, guys. And this is the No Shit Sales Journal, a confident, common sense, and practical guide to sales. Basically, your Cliff Note version, okay, that can get you up to speed, guys, and give you a very solid foundation on how to sell. Now, this book, guys, is not just for sales professionals. This book you need to buy and read. It will help your life with your family, your kids, pretty much anyone that you would like to communicate with and become better at communication. Okay, so make sure you go to Amazon, guys, and put in your pre-order right now. We'll include a link below. But this book, guys, is going to be going on sale May 1st. It's also, guys, been featured on the Sales Babble with Pat Helmers. You can tune in to find out a little bit more about the book at salesbabble.com. Very, very, very good podcast. Pat Helmers, guys, is a very standing guy within sales. Very, very, very solid reputation. Amazing podcast with some of the best techniques, communication techniques, tips and tricks for sales. So go to the salesbabble.com. I'll put that link in the description below. But guys, please make sure to pick up your copy on Amazon today. Get one right now. Thanks, guys.